You know that tightening in your chest, that dull throb of frustration when something just won't go your way? Perhaps it's a project at work that keeps getting delayed by other teams, or a family member who consistently makes choices you disagree with, despite your best advice. Maybe it's the traffic that stretches on endlessly, making you late, or the weather that ruins your carefully laid plans. In these moments, it feels like the universe itself is conspiring against you, and you find yourself pushing against an invisible wall, expending vast amounts of energy with little to show for it but exhaustion and a sour mood. We've all been there, fixated on the outcome, desperate to bend reality to our will, only to feel crushed by its stubborn resistance. This common experience is a signpost pointing us toward a fundamental Stoic truth, one that, when truly understood, offers a profound sense of liberation. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, spoke of the dichotomy of control, a simple yet incredibly powerful distinction. They taught that some things are up to us, and some things are not up to us. What falls into the first category? Our judgments, our impulses, our desires, our aversions, and, most importantly, our reactions to everything that happens. These are purely internal. They are the domain of your will, your inner self. What falls into the second category? Our bodies, our possessions, our reputations, other people's opinions, the weather, economic conditions, the past, and the future. Essentially, everything outside of your immediate, internal response. The vast majority of our suffering comes from confusing these two categories, trying to control what is inherently uncontrollable, and neglecting the immense power we possess over our inner world. Consider the common scenario of waiting for a significant decision to be made, perhaps a job promotion, the outcome of an application, or a diagnosis. You've done all you can, you prepared diligently for the interview, you submitted a thorough application, you followed all the doctor's instructions. Now, you wait. The Stoic perspective here is not one of passive resignation, but of active focus. Your effort in preparation was entirely within your control. Your anxiety about the outcome, however, is a wasted expenditure of energy. The decision itself is not yours to make, nor is the timeline, nor are the internal considerations of the people making it. Worrying about these externals is like trying to push a boat with a rope you can pull, but you can't push from a distance. The boat, the outcome, moves by its own forces. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, repeatedly reminds himself to focus on the present impression and his assent to it, his internal judgment. He wasn't concerned with the outcome of battles or the politics of the empire in the way many would expect. His focus was always on his duty, his virtue, and his response to whatever circumstances arose. He understood that while he could command armies, he could not command victory. He could command his own courage, his own resolve, his own sense of justice. This distinction frees us from the burden of things we cannot change. It directs our precious, finite energy toward the only place it can truly make a difference, within ourselves, in our thoughts, choices, and actions. Think about how much mental space is consumed by things completely out of your hands. The mistakes of the past, for instance. You can't undo them. Your power lies only in learning from them and choosing how you will act differently now. The opinions of others? You can't force someone to think well of you, no matter how hard you try. Your power lies in living according to your own values, irrespective of their judgment. The global economy, political events, natural disasters, these are vast, impersonal forces. Your power lies in how you prepare, how you adapt, and how you choose to conduct yourself within the reality they present. This isn't about ignoring problems, it's about discerning where your leverage truly exists. It's about acknowledging what is, and then asking, what is my best possible response to this, within my control? When you truly internalize this principle, it's like a weight is lifted. The world outside still presents its challenges, its frustrations, its chaos, but they no longer have the same power over your inner state. You stop chasing shadows. You stop trying to manipulate what can't be manipulated. Instead, you develop a quiet, unshakable confidence in your own capacity to meet whatever comes, not by controlling the world, but by controlling yourself within it. This is the bedrock of Stoic tranquility, the understanding that while the external world may rage, your inner citadel remains impenetrable, built upon the solid ground of your own deliberate choices and judgments. So, the next time you feel that familiar surge of frustration, that urge to fight against an unyielding reality, pause. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, is this truly within my control? If the answer is no, consciously release it. Let that worry, that anger, that urge to interfere simply drift away. Then turn your attention inward. Focus on what is up to you, your attitude, your effort, your integrity, your kindness. Pour your energy there into your own response, and you will find a profound sense of freedom and effectiveness. Today, choose one small thing that is frustrating you and acknowledge its external nature. Then decide on your best internal response and act only on that. Thank you for sitting with these words today. If they steadied you, subscribe and return tomorrow. A new reflection waits each morning.